Hey there. The importance of your health and well-being are nothing new, but given the current situation, it's really come to the fore for most people. And if you are like most people, you've probably spent a little bit of time recently thinking about how you can improve your fitness, your nutrition, and your daily habits to try and make an improvement to your general life. Although, for most people, that's nothing new either. It's something that comes up in our minds over and over and over again. But the follow-through is not quite there. And why is that? When we know how important our health and fitness is to our day-to-day lives, why can't we follow through on this very, very important thing? Well, for most it's really quite simple. We're busy, there's an awful lot going on. And then when you look into what's required to improve your health and fitness, the list of things that you've got to try and get in a row become overwhelming. I mean, look at the list. You've got to look at your diet and nutrition. Are you going to be prepping meals? Are you going to be counting your calories? Are you going to be looking at the amount of protein, carbs, fats that you're taking in? Then there comes the actual training part of it. People have told you need to get stronger, so do you need to get to a gym? Do you need to buy in a whole load of weights? What do you do? When it comes to working your fitness, do you use dumbbells? Are kettlebells better? What about resistance bands? Barbells, they're important, right? But something like this, is this important? And what even is this? With so many choices and so many people telling you what the right thing that you should be doing is, it's no wonder this becomes overwhelming. And right now, you can't even join a gym anyway, so what are you supposed to do about that? Well, maybe just wait. Then there's those Nagels that come up all the time. You've got a sore shoulder, a sore hip, your back gets hurt really, really easily, so you think that you should maybe go and see a physio or a sports therapist first. Maybe your movement patterns are really bad, and so you want to work on your flexibility as well. And then everybody tells you you've got to do cardio, so when are you going to get out for that run? By the time you look at the entire list, it just becomes overwhelming, and given all the stuff that you have to do on a day-to-day basis, it's very, very easy to just put everything off and say, I'll deal with it when I've got more time to be able to focus on it properly. Or the alternative is you just look at what your friends and your colleagues are doing and you just follow them. And that's why things like cabbage soup diets, juice diets, all become very, very popular, because it's easier to just follow the crowd than it is to try and really think about what applies to you and what will fit for your life. For that very reason, my presentation for this week's Wellness Festival, 2 p.m. this Saturday, is all about how to look at things from your perspective. Look at everything that you need to do, everything that you could do to make an improvement, and then work out what one thing should you do next. Rather than looking at it from the point of view where you have to improve everything all at once, we're going to take it step by step. We're going to look at where you are now, where you want to be, and what the steps would be in sequence to get you from point A to point B. And by looking at them in that way, we can then look at what you should do as a priority next. Most people will look to do next the thing that feels easiest or the thing that they've got time to do, or literally abandon everything because they don't have the time to do it all. But what if we could figure out the one thing that you could do next for you that would make the biggest impact to your life, to a point where it starts to free up more time, free up more energy, and allow you to do more and build upon it until you are stacking one on top of another to ultimately get you to the goal that you seek. That's what my presentation this Saturday is all about. My name is Mark Tiffney, and I'm a fitness coach with about 15 years experience in the industry. I want to help you eliminate all the overwhelm and bring it back down to one single thing that you can do right now in order to make an improvement. And at the end of the presentation, we're going to take some time to look at exercises, movements, or things that you can do in your life right at that second that you will hopefully feel a benefit from, that you can implement every day from that point onwards. The one thing that I'd suggest, this is not necessary, is if you have a lacrosse ball or a hard tennis ball, a baseball, something about this size, bring that along to the presentation on Saturday. Though it's not necessary, you can come along and you will get an awful lot back from the presentation just by watching. So remember, this Saturday, 2 p.m, I will be there. The Wellness Festival starts on Thursday and is on every single day, so check out all the other talks. And if you can make it, I hope to see you there. And if you've got any problems that you want me to address in the presentation, particularly in the piece at the end, please put them in the comments below, and I'll try to make sure to include them in my presentation. If you want to do some reading before then, head over to my website dcsfit.com. There's a ton of resources, there's a ton of articles, you can have a look at everything that's on there already, and maybe you'll just get something that will give you the trigger that you need to start making progress. But for now, just click on the link, join the presentation, and I will see you on Saturday. Until then, have a great week.